Good morning, dear children. Today we are starting the new chapter, Fibers and Plastics. So, what is a fiber? Fiber is actually a simple thread-like structure with which we are making different type of fabrics. Now, fibers are classified as natural fibers and synthetic fibers. I'm not going into detail about this natural fibers, but I would like to introduce a new topic to you, that is monomer and polymer. Suppose you have a bowl of white beads with you and a beautiful thread with you. You are going to make a white necklace with white beads, a necklace with white beads. So both the ends of the thread will be open. You will be adding white beads from both the sides, isn't it? So when the length of the thread completes, or you finish filling that thread, it becomes a beautiful white beaded necklace. Same way, consider those simple molecules or simple white beads as monomers, and the beautiful white necklace you are getting as a polymer. So what is a monomer? Monomer is actually the simple molecules. Monomers are simple molecules, and polymer is actually formed from monomers. Polymer is a large unit which is formed from monomer. Okay, now if you find the example of a monomer and a polymer, you know what is glucose. We have heard about that, isn't it? Now glucose is actually a monomer. It is a simple molecule. Okay, so many units of glucose molecules are joined together to form the polymer starch. Okay, simple molecules of glucose are joined together and we will be getting a large molecule of starch. So that is what is about polymer and monomer. Now you all know about natural fibers, isn't it? Natural fibers, if I ask you an example of a natural fiber, you will be able to give me so many examples like cotton, then wool, silk, etc. But actually, can these natural fibers satisfy all our needs? No. And because of that, we have come up with man-made fibers or synthetic fibers. So, synthetic fibers or man-made fibers, they are actually made from chemicals, or they are prepared in laboratories. And what are the examples of synthetic fibers? Nylon, rayon, polycotton, terral cotton, acrylic, lot of examples you can say. Now let us find out some differences between synthetic fibers and natural fibers. Merits and demerits of natural fibers. So when we consider the merits and demerits, first we look at the merits. Okay. Now it is very comfortable to wear. It is biodegradable, even though we are after the usage, after we are disposing it, it is biodegradable. It is suitable for our climate because cotton clothes we wear during the summer season, woolen clothes we use for the winter season, so it's suitable for our climate and it doesn't cause any harm for our body. But when you look at the demerits, it is availability is less. It's not much easily available, and even though it is easily available, it is very costly also. Then after some time, these cotton clothes and all, if you use it for a long time, the color fades, isn't it? Then it doesn't last long. Okay, and each and every time if you want to use it, you have to iron it because the wrinkles will be formed. So these are the merits and demerits of the natural fibers. But when we speak about the synthetic fibers or the man-made fibers, there are a lot of merits actually, because it is easily available. The first thing, it is easily available. It is very cheap. Then even though it gets wet, if we are wearing it during the rainy season, and even though the clothes made of synthetic fibers are getting wet, it dries up very quickly. It comes in very attractive colors. Doesn't form much wrinkle like nylon cloth and rayon cloth and all. You can just wash it, dry it, and just keep it in your cupboard. No need of ironing again and again. So lot of different merits are there for synthetic fibers or man-made fibers, and that is why most of us are relying on synthetic fibers. Okay, so synthetic fibers are terry cotton, terylene, then polycotton, nylon, rayon, etc. These are examples of synthetic fibers. This is another part of the topic. That is, we are studying about fibers and plastic, isn't it? So fibers we have actually covered, but now we are going to study about plastic. Now, plastic is a common word, isn't it? All over, when you go to different shops, we all know different types of plastics. If you go to buy a chair, there's a plastic chair, then plastic utensils, a lot of things are there. So plastic is very common and it has a great influence in our daily life. So what are the different characteristics that makes plastic this much attached to human life? So first thing is that it is a synthetic polymer. Plastic is a synthetic polymer. Synthetic polymer means man-made. Synthetic means man-made. Okay, polymer means a large molecule. So it is a synthetic polymer. Then it doesn't react with heat. It is not a good conductor of heat. It doesn't conduct electricity. It is not heat here. It is electricity. Okay, it is not a conductor of heat, not a conductor of electricity. It is available in different forms. Like if you go to a shop, you can find different things which are available in plastic materials. Then resist water, does not react with water, and lightweight. So these are the different properties of plastics. It is a synthetic polymer, doesn't react with heat, doesn't react with electricity, doesn't conduct electricity, available in different forms and colors also, then resists water, and it is lightweight. So these are the different characteristics of plastics. Now, suppose in your home there is a problem in your water pipe. Okay, you call a plumber. So water plumber, they will be bringing up big pipes, hollow pipes. They will be burning it, fixing it. Okay. Then, now in your home you can have this switchboards, isn't it? Different types and varieties of switchboards are there. The same plastic can you use the same plastics for making this switchboards plastic? There is thermoplastic and thermosetting plastic. First we will discuss about what is thermoplastic. Thermoplastic is something which can be softened on heating. So when you are heating this plastic, it becomes soft. Okay, and then it gets hardened on cooling. First, when you are heating it, the plastic becomes soft, and after some time when it cools, it gets hardened. And the main feature of this thermoplastic is that this process can be repeated again and again. How many times you want to change this form, you can do it. Example, polythene and PVC. Polythene means it is used for making the small containers and or polythene. Then PVC, it is used for making tubes, then handbags, raincoats. Okay, it is made up of, it is used for making such things. Then when we come to thermosetting plastic, so the term itself tells us about what it is. This plastic also, when we are heating it, it remains soft and it gets hardened on cooling. But there is a difference. Once it gets hardened, it is done permanently. Okay? Once it gains the shape, it cannot be changed again. It cannot be remolded again. You cannot convert it back into another shape. Okay? Once it gets hardened, it is done permanently. It cannot be remolded again. Now, example is melamine and bakelite. Okay, melamine is actually used for making this beautiful crockery items, plates and all. You have seen plastic plates and all. It is made up of melamine. Then bakelite is for making switchboards. Then this cooking pans and all. You have that black holding, no? That is made up of bakelite. So this is the main difference between thermoplastic and thermosetting plastic. About these plastics nowadays, and we are using these plastics in our everyday life, but at the same time you know that it is causing a lot of pollution. Now our government has completely banned the using of plastics, isn't it? Why? Because it is causing lot of air pollution and land pollution, that is soil pollution and water pollution also. We have seen in our nearby homes, in our neighboring houses, that people are collecting these plastics in their homes and they are burning it. Sometimes they carry these waste and throw along the roadsides. Some are throwing this plastic into the nearby lakes and rivers, causing high pollution to rivers. All the aquatic organisms living in that rivers and lakes, they are slowly taking up these plastics, and their stomach, the body gets completely, what should I say, filled with these plastics, and they are getting killed. And soil pollution also. This plastic is not biodegradable. And when you are burning it, a lot of poisonous gases are being released into the atmosphere, which can, if you are slowly inhaling it, it can cause cancer. So knowingly, not unknowingly, knowingly we are making these mistakes. So what can we do to reduce the use of these plastics? Well, the only one thing that we have to follow when we are using plastics, that is, we have to practice 4R. 4R means, first one is reduce, that is, reduce the use of plastic. Minimize the use of plastic. When you go to a shop, carry the plastic bags which you are keeping it in our home. Don't buy new plastic bags. Reuse. There are centers where you can give these plastics. Collect the plastics in your home and give to that or dump it in that place. They will come and collect it. They will reuse it. Then refuse. Never, what should I say, encourage using plastic. Say no to plastic. Then recycle. So these are the 4 things that we should be practicing to reduce the use of plastic. Reduce, reuse, refuse and recycle. So with this, we come to the end of the chapter, fibers and plastics. Thank you.